Did this locker room talk consist of pejorative terms about people of other cultures,
Yes.
including African American or black people,
Yes.
including Hispanic,
Yes.
including Jewish people,
Yes.
including people who are overweight?
Yes.
A racist PA, physician assistant, real racist. And I don't want to just say racist because there's a lot more than just racist, right? He's racist, xenophobic, sexist, every ism, whatever you want to put. This dude went hacking, just hacking away at it. He just hates everybody and everyone that doesn't look exactly like him, okay? So this video went viral of a physician, of a Houston physician assistant. His name is Simon, confessing in a deposition to all of these text message that was sent to, I think, his employer anonymously, right? So yes, like I said, the text messages were sent anonymously, and now he's in court and he's in a deposition, and he's and the lawyer's asking him all these questions about it, and that's how this video went viral. Again, for those who are watching this live, thank you so much for watching it live. I'm going to give you many examples of what he said. I mean, it's hard. It's, you know how you have those like video violence, sexual content. Yeah, there's gonna be some real mature language moving on here. This homeboy, he doesn't like blacks, Hispanics, Jews, the whole nine. So if there's any words that make you feel some type of way, just bounce now. But for all of those who are watching the edited version, I'll show you the video and I'll show you the pictures of the things he posted and said. Just a horrible human being. And to think that these are the healthcare providers you work with every single day. You walk by them, you take orders from them, you do bed care with them, and they thinking and sending these text messages. Let me tell you the detail. I always do this. I'm sorry. Let's get to the text messages. So let's go down this list. Horrible stuff. Horrible stuff. Starting with the worst of the worst. I'm kidding. It gets worse, right? I don't know. It depends who you are. So he was quoted, one of the text messages just said, "Whitey, the advantages of being a white man can never be matched. All hail Whitey." Good for you. That's the beginning, ladies. That's where we starting, ladies and gentlemen. Continues. "Fat Jewish women with cancer are my Memorial City specialty." That's his specialty, right? He continues in that same text message, "Fat black girls are too." I guess he's spreading the love. He's spreading the hate. Not only does he not like fat Jews, he like fat Jewish women. He also doesn't like fat black ladies, right? Continues on by saying, and I guess he's talking about someone he works with. This is a real specific text message, but he says, "Did you cut a check for nigger Chris Smith?" Yeah, he says the N-word. It's out there blatant. He don't care. I don't know who he's texting. But throughout this whole thing, the lawyer keeps asking him questions like, "Do you remember saying this? Do you remember saying this?" And he keeps using that same old Donald Trump line. "Yeah, it's dirty locker room talk. It's boys in the locker room talk."
Am I saying anything incorrect about reading from these statements?
A lot of inappropriate locker room talk that I'm not proud of.
Can we just pause and talk about this locker room talk? What fucking locker room guy, man? Seriously, I've been in many locker rooms in my day, right? I played all 3 sports in high school. I do CrossFit. I go to the gym regularly. I mean, every kind of gym, locker room, whatever situation I've been in, the football field, every kind of situation I've been in, I don't hear this shit. Where are your locker rooms, right? Where are these locker rooms? Maybe I wouldn't be invited. Probably, according to the color of wool. But I don't know if I'd be invited, but I've yet to see those kind of locker rooms. Yes, guys get, they get all hyped up and testosterone and you want to just outdo the other guy, even if you guys are talking shit. But these are actual text messages through just forever, right? And before I continue with these examples, so I have like a couple of different message chat, chat group, not chat groups, like message groups, right? With nurses, and then I have some of my friends, and we usually share memes and say I would say some fucked up things here and there, but there's no hate. Right? It's just fucked up funny things. Like the same memes you see on Insta, right? I just don't understand this. I don't understand this. But there's more. believe it or not. There is indeed more. He says golf and baseball are rich white man sport and poor Latino sport. Oh, okay, I guess the Latinos can join. But hoops are for niggers and for white guys that don't have good hand-eye coordination. Really though? I mean, sure, the racism, the disgusting, all of that stuff aside, you gonna really tell me that basketball players don't have hand-eye coordination? I would put any basketball player over any golfer in the history of either sport. Like, really? You gonna tell me that baseball players and golfers are more athletic than hoopers, than basketball players? I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm not gonna. All right. Right. Continues on by saying, white niggas are taking care of business tonight. Continues by saying, and then he has a picture of spray paint on the wall, and the lawyer is asking, did you spray paint this on the wall? Again, for if you're watching the edited version, you'll get to see this up there. But it legitimately says, drop your suit again, Anthony, nigga lover 88. And I guess 88 has something to do with the Nazi stuff, right? Because they also have on that a bunch of swastikas spray painted on the wall, right? And then the last one I'm going to give you an example. They keep going on. It's a 15-minute video. It's a 15-minute video of him talking about all these bad things that they say. He says, continues, one of the things that hit me hard as a healthcare provider, he says, I'd like to be in the boat right now, but I'm here in the ER taking care of Mexicans and niggers. Well, hopefully you are actually taking care of them, right? So the thing is, like, I just wanted to end this just with, like, it's hard for me to understand if you hate so many different groups of people, right? Like, if you have that just natural hatred in your heart, why go into a caregiving type of profession, right? I'm not gonna lie, like, it's just, I don't know. It's because you have to know what you're getting yourself into, right? If you're a physician assistant, if you're a PA, you're smart enough to know what to expect when you become a PA. And when you become a PA, when you become a healthcare provider, you are in a hospital, you are in a healthcare facility taking care of anyone and everyone that walks through the door. You don't get to choose and pick your clients, right? So it's hard for me to understand. And maybe I'm biased because I work in healthcare, but it's hard for me to understand any healthcare provider that seriously dislikes other races, sexes, whatever, and want to be in healthcare. It confuses me, right? I don't want to say I can understand it, but I can understand if a business executive or if someone that has a private, like, I know, mom and pop store that doesn't want to bake a cake for, like that kind of stuff. I'm like, I guess, like, you might have your personal, but if you go into healthcare, you know what you're getting yourself into. And what you're getting yourself into is helping and taking care of anyone and everyone that comes through the door. I really do think he should not be allowed to be a physician assistant with all of these absolute disgusting, like, and it's not like unconscious biases, these weird feelings he has towards other races. Like, he actually dislikes and hates other races, groups of people. If you have that kind of hatred, I can't trust that you as a healthcare provider are going to be giving the same kind of care to the white guy that comes in that looks exactly like you, to the fat black lady or the Jewish mom or whoever that you just decide you're not a fan of, right? So I can't trust that. I think he needs to lose his license. I think he should not be, him and his friend group, because a big part of that 15-minute video is them trying to find out who else from the because I think there's a doctor that he's friends with in the group chat. Like, there's a few people that are in the group chat, people that he is actually texting these messages to, and they are sending messages back to him in the same context type thing, in the same kind of disgusting language. They trying to figure out, do they also work in these healthcare facilities? And it sucks. Like, him and everyone in that text message groups needs to get out. Like, you need to bounce. You shouldn't be in healthcare. If you hate certain people, get out. You need to go. No, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. So that's it for today. I know a little rocky. I'm sorry that I had to leave here, but everyone that did watch this whole way, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Please don't forget, there's going to always be a link in the description box to my podcast. Please go review it. Give me them 5 stars. I need them 5 stars, and then just leave a little comment letting me what you like, what you don't like, all of the above. Please, please, and thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. If you guys were informed or educated in any way, shape, or form by these stories, please hit that like button. If you liked my presentation of the news, I really suggest you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know every time Q the Nurse drops some hot, fresh press news. Thank you. Catch you next week. Deuces.